Okay, here's the buyer script. The buyer script says, hey, when a buyer contacts me, what exactly do I say? Whether I'm a new agent, whether I'm an experienced agent, here's the key. Buyers are going to contact you. And right now in this business and in this environment, a lot of buyers contact us online, okay? And they contact us online and they're surfing the internet, or whether you're buying leads, whether you're social media, email marketing, text message, video marketing, YouTube. I can go on and on and on and on. There's a lot of ways to make your phone ring with buyers. But the key is, what's my closing ratio? I have had agents say, oh, I've bought leads from Zillow. I bought all these doggone leads from Zillow, and the leads aren't no good. No, it's not that the leads aren't good. You're not good. That's the problem. You're not good. There ain't nothing wrong with the leads. There is no such thing in my book as a bad lead. Every lead is a good lead if a lead comes through my phone. If a buyer contacts me, I don't care if his credit score is double digits, if he got 9 bankruptcies, no teeth, no job, no nothing. That's a good lead to me. Why? Because I can take that lead, I can put that lead into KV Core, I can put that lead into my system, and I can follow up, and sooner or later, that so-called bad lead will become a closing, okay? Because I have systems, I have tools where I can follow up with each and every lead and I can make money. What am I saying here, you guys? What am I saying? The problem with most agents is we don't have salesmanship. Recently, we had a nice webinar, a nice training on salesmanship. And you guys know that I talk a lot about prospecting. I talk a lot about salesmanship. Prospecting is good. You can prospect all day. You can make your phone ring. You can prospect for free. You can prospect and pay a whole bunch of money. You can sit back and there's a lot of online tools and you can pay money every single month and your phone will ring. Here's the deal. When that buyer calls you, what's your closing ratio? Because if you're not closing the deal, right, is if you're not closing out that buyer, is if your closing ratio is 0, I don't care how much money you spend, I don't care how much prospecting that you do, you will not have success. Would you guys agree? So here's why I created the buyer script. Here's why you want to use the buyer script. The buyer script is there to help you have a script of what to say. Do you want to be a robot? No. Do you want to read that script word for word? No. Do you want to memorize it? Do you want to make it yours? Do you want to make it flow? Right? Do you want to make it a tool that you're using for success? Yes. And let me tell you, if you are a brand new real estate agent who just joined Platinum Real Estate, this script is going to help you, because you may say, you know what, I'm right out of real estate executive school, or I just joined Platinum Real Estate from another broker and they didn't have all of these tools. It's going to help you. Maybe you're an experienced agent and you're saying, I have been with Platinum Real Estate for a while, or I've been with another real estate firm for a while, or I've been doing this for a minute, but I want to increase my closing ratio. I want to increase the number of deals that I have. So when those buyers come in, I want to close more deals. Great. That's where the buyer script comes in. So let's just talk about the buyer script here for a minute. Number one, when a buyer contacts you, how much time should you take to contact that person back? Unmute yourself. Talk to me, somebody. No right or wrong answer. When a buyer contacts you, how quickly should you answer? Go ahead.
4 seconds.
Right away.
Somebody said right away. Somebody said 4 seconds. Give me some more opinions.
Second ring.
Second ring. Good. Give me another idea. 2 more ideas. Help me, somebody. Couple more ideas.
Instantly.
Tanya said instantly. Okay, cool, cool. Give me one more idea. Who's going to be brave and give me one more idea?
I'm going to say if you can't do it immediately, definitely within the day.
Within the day. Gotcha. And you know what? None of those answers are wrong. I will go for every one of them. But let's do this. Let's have a rule of thumb. Yes, instantly. Yes, second ring. Yes, as soon as possible. All correct. When that phone rings, you should always answer that phone on the second ring. Correct. All right. If for some reason you missed that call, you need to follow up as soon as possible. Why? Because right now, this right here is our enemy. It is called a cell phone. And a person can continue to Google and search, right? So as soon as possible, yes. Okay. And let me tell you what I love to do. Even if I'm on the call with somebody else, when a prospect comes in, when a buyer comes in, when a lead comes in, I will say, hold on 1 second, let me call you right back. And I click over and I say, listen, I see your call is coming in. As soon as I get off this call, I'm going to call you right back. Give me just a minute to clear this call, and I'm going to call you right back. And I will clear that call, and I will call them right back. Listen, my kids know when daddy do this right here in the car, that means y'all need to be quiet because this is a business call. I could be driving down the street and I will pull over and I will look at the back seat and I'll do my kids just like this. That means daddy's on the business call. I will pull over. I'm riding down the street. When that lead comes in, I pull over. Tell my kids, shut it down. Because daddy got to pay some bills. Daddy got to catch this call and pay some bills. Because if I catch this call right now, that's some money for next month. That's some money for 2 months ago, 2 months from now. And I catch that call. So as soon as possible. Here's our rule of thumb. Write this down. Write this down. You got about 4 minutes to call them people back. Period, plain and simple. You got 4 minutes to call them people back. I don't care what business you're in, right? Buyer lead, listing lead, you can be whatever, trying to whatever you doing. 4 minutes. If you miss that call, 4 minutes is the crucial time. Every minute after that 4 minutes, you are losing business. Your closing ratio goes down. That buyer script is important. That buyer script is money. It is money in the bank. But if you call that, if a person calls you July 4th and you return their call Christmas, you can forget it. Y'all with me? You can forget it. I have called businesses. They called me back 2-3 days later. I forgot what I called you for. Two days later, I forgot what I called. What was I calling? Who are you? Who are you? What? Why are you calling me? Right? Because I have a need. I want something right now. Right? I have agents calling Platinum Real Estate. They want to join Platinum Real Estate. They are excited. They want to join Platinum Real Estate right now. I've got to answer the phone now. They're excited now. They want me to call them tomorrow. They don't want me to call them tomorrow. What's that old saying? My father used to always say, "Katie got your girl and gone." I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what he used to always say. Katie got your girl and gone. Okay. Number one, maximum 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, your closing ratio goes down. Okay. So now I got you on the phone. Booyah, you're on the phone instantly. Second ring. I missed the call. 2 minutes later, I'm calling you back. I got you on the phone. Time for the buyer script. Next thing we have to understand. What's the goal? When I get that buyer on the phone, what's the goal? Somebody unmute yourself. Tell me what is the goal? What's the goal? So I got you on the phone. Hello, I'm Luther Ragsdale. Hello, you're Mr. Buyer. Got you on the phone. What's the goal? Unmute yourself. If you don't unmute yourself, I'll just call on you. It don't make no difference. Unmute yourself.
The goal is to meet them and get them to sign a contract.
Okay, the goal is
And
to
get
meet
their-
them. Edie said the goal is to meet them, sign a contract. Cool, cool. I see Jonathan, you unmuted yourself. What's the goal, Jonathan?
For a buyer, you're speaking to a buyer probably to find out what they're looking for.
Okay, cool. I'll go for that. Find out what they're looking for. Tracy, I see you unmuted yourself. Don't be shy, Tracy. Come on back, Tracy. Tracy, what's the goal? What's the goal, Tracy?
Okay, hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, Tracy, what's the goal?
Just to build a relationship and find out what the client want.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I will take that. I will take that. Somebody else. What's the goal? What's the goal? What's the goal? Let me see here. I want to hear from Sheree. Sheree, talk to me. What's the goal? She's brand new. She's brand new, brand spanking new. Sheree, what's the goal?
Good morning. I would say that the goal would be to sell yourself.
To sell yourself? I'll go for that. I'll go for that. Let me see who else I got on here. I don't like to pick on people, but I am. Antoinette, talk to me. What's the goal when you get that buyer on the phone? Antoinette, what's the goal? What's the goal? Talk to me.
Get their information.
What's the goal?
Get their information.
Antoinette?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go.
Get their information to find out their needs so you can get what it is that they're looking for, help them find what it is they're looking for.
I can work with that. Get the information, find out what they're looking for. Good. I want one more person. Let's go. No, I'm going to go two more. Trisha, what's the goal? Trisha, what's the goal?
To get that exclusive buyer's agreement signed after determining their needs analysis.
Trisha said, you know what, forget all this stuff. I'm going straight for the juggler. I want the buyer brokerage agreement signed. That's what I'm going for. That's what I got you on the phone. Let's do this. Last one, Linda. Linda, talk to me. What's the goal, Linda? Linda?
Hello?
Yes, Linda, what's the goal? We got that buyer on the phone. What's the goal?
And actually to see if this is going to be a good working fit, because all buyers, they might not like you, you might not be able to work with them. And then to find out what their needs are to go from there.
I got you. Linda said, I just want to know straight off the bat whether this is going to work. Because if this ain't going to work, it don't make no sense to me wasting my time and fooling around with you. I got you. I got you. One more person. I said that was last. One more person. I just want to hear from one more. My queen, talk to me. Joanna. We get that buyer on the phone. What's the goal?
Well, you caught me on the phone. I'm sorry. The goal is to get, well, I agree with them. Like I want to sell myself and I want to get to that next step. What's the next step? I want to get them on a contract and find out what they want and move forward.
Good, 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 good. Okay, now listen. All that sounds good. I'll take all that. None of those are the wrong answer, but let me give you the answer. Here's the deal. Because while we go through the buyer script, we have to understand the goal of the script. Make sense? And all those answers are right. And at some time during the process, we want to do all of those things. But when we get that person on the phone, our goal ultimately is to set an appointment. That's our ultimate goal. That's what we want to do, is to set an appointment to talk to you. Because if I set the appointment, I can figure out if this is a good fit. If I set the appointment, I can I can get the buyer brokerage agreement signed. If I set the appointment, I can do the needs, wants analysis. If I set the appointment, everything else is going to flow. But if I do not set the appointment, I can forget. Okay. So the buyer calls off online or through advertising or marketing or Facebook or whatever we got going on. When that buyer calls, the goal is to do this, to set the appointment. That's the goal of the buyer script. That's the goal when we get that buyer on the phone, is to set an appointment. So looking at the script here, it says, hello, my name is Luther Ragsdale with Platinum Real Estate. Thank you for contacting me from whatever. I would like to schedule a one-on-one consultation. It is absolutely free. Are you looking to purchase a home or investment property? Stop, question, shut up. Now buyer talks. So the buyer script says, hello, I am Luther Ragsdale. Right? Thank you for contacting me from whatever, from my Facebook ad, from OpCity, from this, from that, from whatever, email, text message. Thank you for contacting me. First, open-ended question, sales, open-ended question, right? Are you looking for a home or investment property? Shut up, listen. They say home, great. Next question, what would you like to do with your new home? In what time frame are you looking to purchase a home? Shut up. Listen, everybody loves to tell you their story. I want to buy a home in South Side, North Side, East Side, West Side. I'm buying a home because I'm a first-time home buyer for me and my wife, for me and my kids. I'm buying a home because I'm leaving my wife. I'm leaving my kids. That's messed up. Oh, that's well, shame on me. But you know, hey, I've seen it all in this business. But y'all get my point, right? Next question. I'm going to say, great. The next question, how are you planning on purchasing it? Cash, financing. Ask the question, shut up. How are you planning on buying it? Cash, financing. They say cash, fine. Send me proof of funds. They say nope, financing. Let me immediately get you online with my lender. Listen to me. The person says financing. This is a strategy that I use that's powerful for you. I do a three-way call right then and there with my lender. No, I do not say contact the lender later. No, I don't say contact the lender tomorrow. No, I don't say I will have the lender contact you. I'm calling my lender on a three-way call right now, right then. So now I have already set this up. I contact my lender. Platinum Real Estate have, Tamara, we have the mortgage company. Before I start marketing, before I start advertising, I call her and I say, listen, I'm doing marketing. I'm doing advertising. I am introducing myself. I am Luther Ragsdale. You are my girl. You are my preferred vendor. When I get somebody on the phone, I'm going to contact you. Now, a lot of mortgage companies says, oh, just send them to my website. Oh, just send them this link. That don't work. People want one-on-one quality service. They don't want to just send them a link. No, they want quality one-on-one service. No, I'm going to give you quality one-on-one service. Look, let me contact my lender right now on a three-way. And I say, hey, listen, buyer, lender, buyer. And the lender should be able to ask questions and get a general approval. Yes, Luther, you should do this. No, you should not. Yes, Luther, waste your time. No, Luther, don't waste your time. Okay? No, I'm not sending them a link to just go to some phantom website. They got to give up their social security number. They have to give up bank statements, all that. Nobody's doing that off of some just old phantom link, but that they that they receive through email. They want that personal contact. You with me? Yes, right now. I know real estate companies out there, but that says, join my real estate company. They just fill out this link. We don't do that at Platinum Real Estate. We have a director of career development that walks you through every single step, every single form. That's customer service. So you understand exactly what you're doing. We just don't send somebody a link and say, join Platinum Real Estate. That's crazy. Just go to this website. No, I'm not doing that. And Mr. Lender, if that's how you do business, you can't do business with me. Right? So, cash, finance. If you say cash, send me the proof of funds. Cash, let's go back to cash. Cash, $1 million question. How much money are you looking to invest in the property? Did I say how much money you want to spend? Did I say how much money you want to give me? No, this is an investment. Write this down. With a cash deal, you say, how much money would you like to invest in the property? Invest in the property. They'll say 100,000, 200,000, 400,000, whatever the magic number is, fine. Okay. Then I will say, great, you want to invest 200,000? Great. Please send me proof of funds. Luther@platinumrealestate.com. Fair? That's the cash side. Now, as soon as they say cash, what's the goal? The goal is what? To set an appointment, right? So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, cool, bet that. Boom. You're doing cash. Let's meet for the one-on-one, for the free one-on-one buyer's consultation. Now, I know when I show up, I am leaving with a buyer brokerage agreement signed. I know when I show up, I will do a needs and wants analysis. I know when I show up, I'm going to close the deal. But the goal of the buyer script is to get the appointment. Now, listen to this. I tell the cash buyer, send me proof of funds. Somebody unmute yourself, talk to me. Why do I say send me proof of funds? Question. I have booked an appointment, Mr. Buyer. We're going to meet tomorrow at 3:00. Right? I will meet you at a Starbucks right by your house. Got you covered. You with me? We're going to meet at Starbucks at 3:00 right by your house. Send me proof of funds. Here's the deal. I want those proof of funds before tomorrow. Yes or no? Yes? Tracy, talk to me. Why is it important for us to get that proof of fund? Tracy? Tracy?
Hello?
Yes, Tracy, go ahead. Tracy?
Hello, I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Go ahead, Tracy. Why is it important for us
Oh.
to get that proof of fund?
To make sure that they can afford the property that they're requesting to purchase.
You're exactly right. Now, Tracy, let's talk. What if I say, you know what, Tracy, I don't want to send you this proof of funds because it has some personal information on it. How would you respond, Tracy?
Okay, that's no problem. Just white out all your personal, not white out, just cross it out. Can I do that?
Absolutely,
Cross out your bank
Tracy, you
account?
got it. I asked you a question, Tracy, because I know you got the answer. Tracy's my girl. I know Tracy got it because she is in the coaching program, and Tracy got a closing coming up in literally a few days. Tracy's making that money. She's making that paper. Good job, Tracy. I know you got the answer, girl. I know I set you up because I know you got this thing. Tracy got that money. Tracy, and look, and after Tracy closes this deal, Tracy gonna be canvassing and marketing the whole area because she's out prospecting and she already got her little area set up. I don't want to tell all of Tracy's business, but Tracy out there killing it, making that money. Yes, Tracy, you're right. Yes, I coached you well, girl. She got that. Yes. If a person says, hey, I don't want to send you proof of funds because it got my black it out, black it out. I don't care, black it out. Your bank account information, black it out. I'm not worried about that. I just want to see that magic number. Because when I put in the offer to the seller and I say it's a cash offer, they're going to want to know proof to move forward. Whether it's a buyer's market, seller's market, it really don't matter. They're going to want proof of funds. They're definitely going to want proof of funds in a seller's market, my God. Okay, and I want the proof of funds before I go out and I meet you. The goal of the buyer script is to get the appointment. I'm going to meet you at 3 o'clock over at the Starbucks or at the Barnes and Noble or wherever. I'll come to your house or whatever. Okay, we're going to meet tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Cool. But before we make this appointment, right? Before we make this appointment, I need what?
Proof of funds.
I need the proof of funds. I'm not going out here on a hope and a prayer. Well, I'm thinking about getting it, or I'm going to borrow some money, or, you know, my Uncle Ray is going to give me some money maybe next week. No, we ain't doing that. No. I need proof of funds before I move or roll out. On the other side, the goal of the buyer script is buyer. Listen, buyer. Hey, buyer, listen. I get you on the phone. You're talking to Tamara. Tamara's talking to you. You and the lender is talking. Tamara literally will call you back that same day and will say, Luther, green lights, roll with it. I am at the appointment the next day at 3 o'clock. If Tamara says, Luther, the person have a 99 credit score. They don't have a job. They can't buy right now. They can't buy for a year. Now, watch this. Watch this. Buyer script. The goal of the buyer script is to get the appointment. So I hook the buyer up with the lender. We're on the phone with the three-way. Tamara, buyer, lender. We're all talking on the three-way. I would like to introduce you. Buyer, here's my lender. Lender, here's my buyer, right? I'm going to get off the phone. You guys exchange phone numbers. Tamara, call her right back. Call him right back. Get them pre-approved. Then let me know the deal. I've already set up the appointment for 3 o'clock tomorrow because that's why I have you on the phone. Tamara goes, does her magic, and she calls me back and she says, Luther, green lights, this person, 800 credit score, $50,000 in the bank, everything is wonderful, go for it. Obviously, I'm keeping that appointment, and I'm gonna go and I'm knocking that appointment down. You with me? I'm knocking that appointment down. Okay. And then I'm going to call back the client and I'm going to say, congratulations. You know, the lender says you are approved for $450,000. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 3:00 for our free buyer consultation. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 3:00. You got credit, you got money. See you tomorrow. What happens if she calls me back and she says, whoo, Luther, whoo, this one ain't quite ready. Credit ain't there yet. Right? Money ain't there yet. Now I just set up this appointment. How do I deal with it? Unmute yourself, talk to them. How do I deal with that? Unmute yourself. They ain't ready. I got this appointment. They're excited. They're planning on meeting me tomorrow. Shoot, join and talk to me. How do I do with that?
Well, I know I had that issue this week, and Tamara was awesome because she like laid out exactly the steps that the buyer can do and take in order to get to the point where they can buy a house. And so you have those positive things where, okay, if you'll do this, you know, I'll be with you along the way. And when it's time for you to buy a house, we're ready. It's just, you've got a little bit of work to do in between, but we can get it done, and just be positive about it.
Okay, Jordan said, let's be positive about it. Stuff a little toe up, but we gonna be positive about it. That's what she said. I get it. What? Somebody else, unmute yourself. Give me another idea. Unmute yourself, another idea. Who haven't I heard from yet? Mitch, talk to me. Come on, Mitch. Merle, talk to me. Come on, y'all. But how you gonna handle it? The credit ain't quite right. Mitch,
Yeah,
yes, go ahead, Merle.
So the question is, are you going to meet with the person in person? Are you going to go to keep that appointment, or are you going to call them back on the phone and relay to them, which I think Tamara probably already told them, because she doesn't just give you the information. She's talking to the prospective buyer too about what they need to, you know, they're not ready. There's this problem. Let's work on it. You need to do X, Y, Z. So I think she's already talked to them. So I don't think they're going to be surprised when you call them back that day or before the appointment and say, look, you know, my lender has informed me, and I know that she's talked to you about a couple steps that need to be taken before you can buy a house or whatever. So I don't know if I would definitely talk to the person. I wouldn't just not show up for the appointment, but I would talk to them before the appointment and talk about the finance things that have to be done.
So Merle, you're saying you're not going. Really, you saying you ain't going.
Yeah, I'm
not
saying
going.
I'm gonna, I mean, because
But I'm gonna work it out, and I'm gonna let them know what's wrong. And you have a good point. Tamara have probably already told them what's wrong, and we'll roll with it from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Good. Darnell, talk to me. You're unmuted. Hey, Darnell.
Yeah, I would, because I had a similar situation. I just said that from it looks like that you need to improve your purchasing power, and once you do that, we can move forward. But I'll be in contact with you weekly to see where you're at, to see where you're moving along on the process. We won't meet, but I would still put them in my KV core and communicate with them on a weekly basis to see how they're coming along.
My man, he said, look, he said $1 million statement. One thing you said started with the K. You said you would put them in your what?
KV core.
Your KV core. That's your follow-up. Cause look, I got so many leads coming in. I got so much prospecting coming in. I'm not, listen. It amazes me, but I still got some agents that still doing pencil and paper and notepads and sticky notes. No, Darnell said it best. We're doing KV core. We're putting that person in KV core, because KV core is the system that's going to follow. Now, Take down these notes. Take down these notes. Here's the deal. All those answers was right, but now let's put together like a system. Okay. Merle's right. I'm not going on no appointment and you got 99 credit score. I mean, that's a waste of my time. That's a waste of your time. I'm giving you false hope. I'm selling dreams. If we go on look, that ain't what's happening right now. With all that being said, here's what you want to say. Person is not qualified. You were right. Tamara have said they're not qualified. First thing you want to do with your lender is you got to manage your lender, because remember, your lender have a lot of business. Remember, your lender is turning down people every day. So the first thing you want to do is when Tamara says, Luther, don't go. The person's not qualified. First thing I want to do is say, put them on a plan. We need credit reduction or credit repair, excuse me. We need credit repair. If their bills are out of whack, we need debt reduction. What do we need for this person? Because it's my goal is to service this person. What's the goal? Whether it'll take 1 year or 1 month, Tamara, what's the goal? You, lender, have to give me the game plan. Then when I call that person, I'm going to say, hey, guess what? Listen, my lender is the best in the business. I've done this before, right? We're going to get you together. I still got to you look, you're still going to buy this house. We're not quite ready yet, but here's the deal. We have a plan. After talking to the lender, here's the things we have to do. We have to do credit repair. Now, there's a lot of credit repair companies on the internet. And I used to personally have a credit repair company that handled all of my personal credit, because back in the day when my credit was toe up, they took care of my credit, right? And then that same company took care of all of my clients' credit. Now, the name of the company was Credit RX. They don't do Atlanta anymore. They don't do Georgia anymore. Okay. The guy's name is, well, it don't even matter. His name is Joe, but he was a good friend of mine. Look, my credit was toe up and I had so many clients that was toe up. We became friends and I know him personally. He knows me. Well, no, I won't say personally. I have never met him, but we've talked on the phone so many times. And he's helped so many of my clients, and he even helped me personally, right? That he's my man. Now, a couple of years ago, they stopped handling Georgia, right? And to this day, I have a credit. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I use a thing called Identity IQ. This is free. Just for y'all. I use a thing called Identity IQ. I think I pay like $20 a month, and it tells me my credit report for all 3 major credit bureaus. Is if something negative ever pops up, it tells me if something negative pops up. I love Identity IQ. I'm not saying used it, but that's what I use. And that's what my boy Joe hooked me up with 10, 15 years ago. And my credit score have been 800 ever since. But he's like my good friend. And before I do stuff, I ask him and he gives me knowledge on credit. You with me? Because he is the professional. Here's my point. He doesn't do Georgia anymore, but back in the day, he handled all of Platinum's credit repair and he handled my credit repair. He handled credit repair for all of the agents. So you know what I want to do? We need a new credit repair company. We really do. Now that, and this is just off the top, y'all. We need a new credit repair company. So you guys go out, find a good credit repair company. Tamara have good credit repair folks that help her clients. But you see my point. What we want to do is we want to say, client, You're still going to get this done. You're still going to buy a house, right? But here's the steps we have to take. Tamara's going to help us. Tamara probably have credit repair folk, right? Tamara have tools like, rapid score. She can increase a person's score pretty quickly. Now, she can't work miracles, but I think she can like do something with the credit score and get it to go up 10, 15 points by doing rapid credit repair or something. Anyway, talk to Tamara. That's what she does. That's her area, not my area. But you guys get my point. We want to say, you're not approved right now. Here's the plan. That's what the person wants. Here's the plan. Let's work the plan. I am here for you throughout the plan. And let's do this. Okay? Then you, the lender, and client work the plan. And Darnell is 100% right. We put that person into KV Core. Right? Every week we are following up, we are motivating them. What are you doing with the plan? How are you working the plan? What are you doing, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? And no, we don't go on the appointment, but we say we're going to get together and we're going to get this together once you work the plan. Okay? Questions, anyone? Questions? Okay, couple things. Really, really important here.